Where did we start? My name's Christian Barnick, and I'm one of the consultant obstetricians and gynecologists here at the Portland, and I've been here since 1999. I think that in the past, women have often been patronised when they've been to see their doctors, complaining of what have been labelled women's issues, and where perhaps they've not been given the time that they actually deserved to talk about their problems, and certainly weren't investigated and were never referred on for treatment. One of my particular areas of interest is endometriosis, and this is a classic example of where women have been to see their doctors with painful periods, difficult periods, pain during intercourse, bloating, pain opening their bowels, and have just been told that this is part of normal life as a woman and that they just need to get on with it. They've gone off and suffered sometimes for many years. And we know now, when we look at the data we have on who comes to see us in our endometriosis centres, that many women have waited or have been delayed by the system, being seen for maybe 6 or 7 years from the onset of their symptoms, which is completely unsatisfactory. What women need is they need to have their symptoms listened to, they need to be investigated, this needs to include imaging of some kind, and they need to be sent to a specialist to be reviewed. Unfortunately, miscarriages are extremely common, and they present in a number of different ways. Most people are aware of is that women suddenly start bleeding or having cramps or both early on in the pregnancy. And this can be extremely distressing and normally takes women to the accident and emergency department. The other way in which women present is that they have an ultrasound scan, and this confirms that the pregnancy is not viable, is not going to continue. We call this a missed miscarriage. And many women are concerned about what lifestyle changes they should make. As far as diet goes, there's a lot written and spoken about toxoplasmosis and listeriosis, and perhaps it does make sense to avoid some foods such as unpasteurized cheeses and uncooked meat. But again, most women won't be particularly keen on eating these things. So the pregnancy kind of takes care of that for the women. And the same thing goes for exercise. In early pregnancy, in the first 3 months, when you're feeling tired, you might be feeling sick, it's very unlikely that women are going to want to go down the gym. So they don't need me to say that perhaps it's not such a good idea. Their body's being controlled. Through that first trimester, then they're perhaps in a situation where they do start to feel better again, their physiology is returning to normal, and actually they can take up going to the gym again and carrying on with all of their normal exercise. So I urge people to look at pregnancy not as an illness. I urge them to look at it as a really special time where perhaps they need to make some allowances, but not too many, keep in shape, keep fit, and be in a good frame of mind to move on with their own health needs once they've had their baby.